Let's open the barn door! It's time for one of the season's most anticipated matchups as the number 7 Alabama Crimson Tide travel to Knoxville to take on the number 11 Tennessee Volunteers. This historic rivalry, known as the third Saturday in October, is set to add another thrilling chapter to its storied history. CW, what are the current records for Alabama and Tennessee? Alabama comes into this game with a 5-1 record, going 2-1 in SEC play, while Tennessee stands at 5-1, going 2-1 in their SEC games. Both teams want to bounce back from recent setbacks and keep their playoff hopes alive. What is the historical context for this rivalry game? This rivalry dates back to 1901, with Alabama leading the all-time series 59-39-7. The Crimson Tide dominated for 15 straight years from 2007 to 2021, but Tennessee broke that streak with a dramatic 52-49 victory in 2022. Last year, Alabama reclaimed bragging rights with a 34-20 win in Tuscaloosa. Who are the key players going to for Alabama? 1. Junior quarterback, Jalen Milroe. The junior has been electric this season, throwing for 1,483 yards and 12 touchdowns while adding 319 yards and 11 scores on the ground. 2. Junior running back Jam Miller, leading the Tide's ground attack with 360 yards and 5 touchdowns. He is averaging 7+ yards per attempt. 3. Freshman wide receiver Ryan Williams, Alabama's top target with 576 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns. The true freshman is averaging 25 yards per reception. 4. Junior linebacker Jihad Campbell, anchoring the defense with 30 solo tackles and 1.5 sacks, and has assisted on 21 tackles. Who are the key players going to be for Tennessee? 1. Freshman quarterback Nico Iamaleava has thrown for 1,219 yards with 7 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, showcasing his dual threat ability with 135 rushing yards and 1 touchdown. 2. Junior running back Sampson leads the SEC with 15 rushing touchdowns and has 699 yards on the ground. 3. Senior wide receiver Thorton Jr., Tennessee's big play threat with 295 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. 4. Senior linebacker Keenan Peely leads the team with 29 tackles, 11 of which are solo. Team statistics. Alabama's offense has been firing on all cylinders, averaging 42.7 points per game, 8th in FBS, and 442 yards per game, 16th in FBS. Their balanced attack features 263 passing yards, 30th, and 179 rushing yards, 35th per game. Defensively, the Tide allows 20 points per game, 41st in FBS, and 342 total yards, 47th. They've been particularly stout against the run, giving up just 128.6 rushing yards per game. Tennessee's offense has been even more explosive, putting up 42 points per game, 4th in FBS, and a whopping 485 yards per game, 5th. They've been especially dominant on the ground, averaging 246 rushing yards per game, 5th. The Volunteers' defense has been spectacular, allowing just 10.7 points per game, 4th in FBS, and 249 total yards, 2nd. They've been particularly stingy against the pass, giving up only 3 touchdowns through the air all season. How have these two teams fared recently? Alabama stumbled 2 weeks ago with a shocking 40-35 loss at Vanderbilt, but bounced back with a narrow 27-25 victory over South Carolina last week. The Tide will be looking to make a statement and prove they're still national title contenders. Tennessee suffered its loss 2 weeks ago, falling 19-14 at Arkansas in a game that saw its high-powered offense unexpectedly stall. Then, the offense did not score again versus Florida until the second half. They will be eager to get back on track in front of their home crowd. Storylines to watch. 1. Can Tennessee's top-ranked defense contain Alabama's explosive offense? 2. Will Alabama's defensive front slow down Tennessee's potent rushing attack? 3. How will the young quarterbacks, Milroe and Iamaleava, handle the pressure of this rivalry game? 4. Can Tennessee protect its home field and avoid back-to-back losses to Alabama? Keys to victory for Alabama. Establish the run early to open up the passing game. Pressure Iamaleava and force turnovers. Win the special teams battle and control field position for Tennessee. Get the ground game going to control the clock. Create big plays in the passing game to keep Alabama's defense honest. Feed off the energy of the home crowd at Neyland Stadium. Prediction! This game has all the makings of an instant classic. Both teams are evenly matched, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Tennessee's home field advantage will be a significant factor, but Alabama's experience in big games gives them a slight edge. I'm predicting a back-and-forth battle that comes down to the wire. Ultimately, Alabama's offensive firepower will be too much for even Tennessee's stout defense to handle for 4 quarters. Final score, Alabama 31, Tennessee 28. The Crimson Tide pulls out a close victory on a last-minute field goal, silencing the Neyland Stadium crowd and keeping their playoff hopes alive. No matter the outcome, this game promises to be one of the most exciting matchups of the college football season. The third Saturday in October rarely disappoints, and with both teams ranked in the top 11, we're in for a treat. What do you think? Will Alabama continue its dominance, or will Tennessee defend its home turf? Let us know your predictions in the comments below. Game details. Date: Saturday, October 19th, 2024. Time: 3:30 p.m. ET. Location: Neyland Stadium, Knoxville, Tennessee. TV: ABC. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more college football content throughout the season. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.